Week 16 of the National Football League. And front and center is Sam Laporta. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Steamers and the Falcons under the lights on Sunday night.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Spencer. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 19 carries, 104 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Now Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Jones throwing on first down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go, hey.
A give to Robinson on the option. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. But you look at this defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. On third down, Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. The Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take for 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week. 10 carries, 105 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile of yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Jones on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Jones at a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mills. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Dickinson and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Dickinson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Okay, here we go. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
Yellow, blue, check, pink.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dickinson. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. He's to the 15. And touchdown! A big play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Steamers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. It's loose. The ball bouncing around. And it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. Takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded just inside the 20. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Dickinson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
They trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Jones, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Off the play fake, Dickinson, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up offensively, and that brings up third down. Back to throw. Dickinson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, 29 yards. And the Steamers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 3. Off-play action. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Don't let us down.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Canton offense takes over once again. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Dickinson. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field.
That's a difficult route to try to defend.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about the backyards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Back to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take it over here as they get it up to the 33-yard line. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
He is so lucky that one of the defense players are there for him. The man that came down here is not there right now because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Jones now on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Isaiah Foskey has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. That will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. To throw on second down, Dickinson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
We haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he may be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through it. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. 2nd and 5.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Green brings it in. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 1st and 10, Dickinson. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 35.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of slowed things down a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Russell. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give right side for Gibbs.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
62 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Dickinson. And that is incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 6. 1:39 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status into balance, barring a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Jones. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Here we go. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. To throw is Jones.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Jones.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.